Tonight, new data shows Australia's rental market is in the grips of a deepening crisis. Vacancies lower than ever before. With fewer properties and more renters incoming, are we running out of places to put our people? No, it's not the lineup for the Project Studio audience tonight. This is the 100 deep queue for a rental inspection in Sydney just over a week ago. Aussies now facing the toughest rental market in the nation's history.
Australia's rental market is the tightest that we've ever seen. We've got a record low vacancy rate of 0.8%.
So what that means, if we had 100 vacant rentals, less than one of them would be available.
New data shows rental vacancies across Australia more than halved over the last year. While Brisbane and Darwin grew marginally, Melbourne and Sydney openings now hover around just 1%. And Adelaide better start converting some of those churches.
When we have a look at Adelaide, it is the tightest rental market out of all of our capital cities. It's got a vacancy rate of 0.2%. That is like trying to locate a needle in a haystack when a tenant is trying to secure a lease.
And with a whole heap of much-needed migrants and international students set to return at the beginning of next year, things are about to get tougher.
We have a tsunami of people arriving from overseas, and I think that is going to get even worse when it comes towards that end of the year. It's really that prime changeover period for the rental market.
With a rental market tighter than a landlord's coin purse, the rush to rents exposed some shocking predatory behaviour.
Balconies being offered up for rent, bedrooms with collapsed ceilings and the rest of the house around it being offered up for rent. And we're seeing people in converted garages with no insulation.
Some landlords jacking up rental prices by more than 60% as real estate agencies push for a broader 20% price hike.
It's really hard to know how bad this is going to get, whether we're going to hit an affordability ceiling or whether prices will continue to rise.
Some tenants are making up to 100 unsuccessful applications, while others have just given up.
What we're seeing now is people offering rents that they really can't afford. It is blood from a stone stuff. That's not fair or right. That's not a market working well. That is a broken market.
My goodness, as a renter, I was one of those people in Darwin that just got hit with a 20% increase notice, and I just feel like I'd love to live in a community and not an economy sometimes. So, you know, for such a prosperous place that has a whole bunch of measurements, surely that the dignity of a house and all of the security that it provides individuals is essential. So, yeah, it's tough, and it's I think it's a blight on us as a civic society.
It's a real shame as well, because not only the fact that there's not many places available, it means not only is it difficult to find a place, but once you do, the property managers and the real estate agents can treat you really badly and be as annoying as they want because they can just get someone else in easily. It just shifts the power dynamic even further and leads to more annoying landlord behaviour.
The whole thing around, you almost have this bidding process around rentals now where it's not good enough just to put it in an application. You've got to pay 3 months or 6 months worth of rent up front to even be considered.
And they're texting you, asking for screenshots of like bank accounts and stuff and doing all sorts of dodgy stuff that they're not meant to be doing. But because the power dynamic is what it is, no one's going to complain.
So just be clear, you're not a fan of real estate agents? It's hard to tell. But
Actually, Jen, if you're watching this...
Jen is the name of his real estate agent. Just to clarify.